Hello all, I am Manjunatha S. I am studying Interface College of Computer Application in Davangere. Today my topic is computer memory. The computer memory is sub-qualification in two types, primary memory and secondary memory. In primary memory they have two types, RAM and ROM. They have two types in RAM, SRAM, DRAM, and ROM have PRAM, ERAM, EEPRAM, and they have different sub-qualification of secondary memory. First, we know about what is primary memory. Primary memory holds only the data and instruction on which the computer is currently working. It has limited capacity and data is lost when the power is switched off. It is generally made up of semiconductor devices. The primary memory is losses of chances of data loss because when power is switched off, these memory are not as fast as registers. The data and instruction required to be processed reside in the primary memory. Characteristics of the primary memory is these are semiconductor memories. It is known as the main memory. Usually is a volatile memory. Data is lost in case power is switched off. Next we know about secondary memory. This type of memory is also known as a external memory or non-volatile. It is slower than the main memory. These are used for storing data information permanently. CPU directly does not access these memories. Instead, these are accessed while input output is routine. The contents of semiconductor memory are first transferred to the main memory and then the CPU can access it. For example, CD-RAM, DVD, etc. Characteristics of secondary memory is these are magnetic and optical memories. It is known as the backup memory. It is non-volatile memory. Next we know about types of memory, types of primary memory and what is primary memory. These are RAM. These are RAM and its types. RAM is also known as random access memory, is a part of computer's main memory which is directly accessible by CPU. RAM is used to read and write data into accessed by CPU randomly. RAM is a volatile in nature. It means if the power goes off, the stored information is lost. RAM is used to store the data that is currently processed by the CPU. RAM classified as SRAM and DRAM. SRAM nothing but static RAM, DRAM nothing but dynamic RAM. First we know about SRAM. The SRAM memories consist of circuit capable of retaining the stored information as the long the power is applied. That means this type of memory requires constant power. SRAM means static memory or used to build cache memory. SRAM is used primarily to create CPU speed sensitive cache. These SRAM nothing but this type of these in picturely we show this is a SRAM and this is DRAM. DRAM nothing but dynamic RAM. Dynamic RAM. DRAM is required to be refreshed consistently. DRAM consists memory cells with paired transistors. DRAM has one more flavor called a synchronized dynamic RAM, which enhance the system performance by utilizing the burst mode concept. RAM is stands for read-only memory. These memory from which we can only read but cannot write. In the RAM, we can read and write the memory. In this RAM, read the we only read but cannot write on it. This type of memory is non-volatile. A RAM stores such instructions that are required to start a computer. This operation is referred to as bootstrap. RAM chips are not only used in the computer but also in other electronic items like washing machine and microphone or watches or oven. DRAM, like this we show picture, this is have inserted in the CPU, and SRAM is nothing but static RAM. This type if we show in picture, this type SRAM will be built. RAM. Types of RAM. MRAM. MRAM nothing but masked RAM. The very first ROMs were hardwired device that contained a pre-programmed set of data or instruction. These kind of ROMs known as masked ROMs, which are inexpensive. Next type is PRAM, programmable read-only memory. PRAM is a read-only memory that can modify only once by user. In this memory, we can only modify it once by user. The user buys a blank PRAM and enters the desired content using a PRAM program. Inside the PRAM chip, there are small fuses which are burnt open during programming. It can be programmed only once and it not erasable. Next type is EPRAM. EPRAM is stands a erasable and programmable read-only memory. EPRAM can erase it by exposing is to ultraviolet light for a duration up to 40 minutes. Usually an EPRAM erase archive this function. In this EPRAM is easily erase archive these functions. During programming, an electric charges is trapped is an insulted gate region. The charge is retained for more than 10 years because the charge has leakage path. In this EPRAM, the exposed ultraviolet light dissipates the charge. During normal uses, quarter ID is sealed with sticker. Last is EEPRAM, electrically erasable and program readable only memory. EPRAM is programmed and erased electrically. It can be erased and reprogrammed about 10,000 times. Both erasing and programming take about 4 to 10 minutes in milliseconds. Next we know about secondary storage, floppy disk, hard disk, memory cards, UCB, DVD, CD. Secondary storage, if we need to store large amount of data or program permanently, we need a cheaper permanent memory. Such memory is called secondary memory. Characteristics of secondary memory: it is a non-volatile, it is large capacity to tune and terabytes. It is cheaper as compared to primary memory. Types of secondary memories: hard disk drive. Hard disk drive is made up of a series of circuit disks called a platter arranged one over the other almost 1 by 2 inches apart as spindly. Hard disk drive disks are made non-magnetic material like aluminum oil. It is hard disk is made up on aluminum oil and coated with an 10 to 20 nm of magnetic material. And next type is CD drive. CD stands for compact disc. CD are circular disc that we use optical rays, usually lasers, to read and write data. With the help of we use read and write the data in lasers. They are very cheap as you can get 700 MB of storage space for less than $1. CDs are inserted in CD drives built into CPU cabinet. CPU cabinet. They are portable as you can eject the drive, remove the CD and carry it with you. Next we go about DVD drive. DVD stands for digital video display. DVD is optical device that can store 15 times the data held by CDs. They are usually used to store rich multimedia files. It means multimedia files means one or more files that need high storage capacity. Next, DVDs also come in three variety: read-only, recordable, and rewrite. Pen drive. Pen drive is portable memory device that use solid state memory rather than magnetic fields or laser to record data. It uses a technology similar to RAM, except that is non-volatile. It is also called USB drive, key drive, or flash memory. Next one is floppy disk. A floppy disk is a magnetic storage medium for computer system. The floppy disk is composed of then thin, flexible magnetic disk sealed in square plastic carrier. In order to read and write data from a floppy disk, we can read and write a data with the help of floppy disk. A floppy disk is also referred to simply as follow floppy. Since the earlier days of personal computing, floppy disks were widely used to distribute software, transfer files, and create backup copies of data. One, hard drives were still very expensive. Floppy disks were also used to store operating system of computer. This is all about a computer memory. Thank you all.